I think Tess take over with her brand new troupe of Shakespearean improv. Yes, that's going to happen.
Who doesn't like Shakespeare and improv put together? So these guys have kindly offered to try out my madness ideas today. Whether or not they will come back and try it again another time, I don't know. But we have Chris, we have Alex, and we have Perry a little bit as well, and myself and Seamus working for you. So we're going to play a little game first called Party Quirks. So can you give me the name of just one Shakespearean character, one that you love? Ophelia. So can I have please Ophelia, Alex, hosting a wonderful dinner party? Ophelia, could you please just leave the room while we find out? So the aim of this game is that Ophelia is going to be hosting a dinner party, and all the guests that arrive are characters of your choosing from Shakespeare's canon. Any character. So if I could have 3 characters. Anyone? Oh, sorry, what's that one? Lady Macbeth. Lady Macbeth? Who wants to Lady Macbeth?
I told you Lady Macbeth.
Lady Macbeth? Great answer, there we go. Any more? Oh, Iago.
Sorry, we had the skull dude. Who's that?
The skull dude.
Holy skull dude.
Yeah, just the skull.
Mercutio. Ooh, yes, Mercutio.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. So, let's rewind. We have Lady Macbeth. We have Mercutio. And and one more. Romeo. And Romeo. Cool. So one by one, these guests are going to turn up at Ophelia's thrilling guest dinner party, and she's going to have to just guess from what they're doing who they are. So we'll start it off. Call Ophelia back, please.
Ophelia, you're in.
So Ophelia is just going to be setting up her dinner party, and one by one her guests shall enter.
I wish my guest would come up soon, for I'm so lonely since Hamlet did die. Oh. Good morrow.
Salutations, sir. How art thou?
Madam?
Madam, how art thou? Sorry. Thou dost look so manly and shapely there. Thy visage... Oh, sorry, doth I offend?
Thou dost offend too much.
I do apologise, fair maiden. Mine eyes are like 2 distilled pools of moonlight. Perchance I... No! 'Tis not so. What is this food I see before me? It doth resemble worm's meat.
Ding dong! Ding dong! Ding dong!
Hello.
Hi, this place is... Oh, my hands. Oh, my God. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm filthy right now. I just have to get this.
Want to wash your hands?
Yeah, please. I'm just... It's...
You got blood on them?
Well, you know, maybe we all have, but you know, I fainted to where our hearts so clean.
Madam, what dost thou speak of?
Nothing.
Words doth come in profusion from thy mouth.
Yes.
I challenge thee, madam.
You challenge me.
I do.
Challenge me in my home.
Well, you and your waning ambition.
Yes, look at me.
Trying to overwhelm me, such. Does he exist?
Did they make worms meat of you, sir?
They did indeed, sir. But perchance, madam, perchance we shall have a duel right here.
I shan't do. My husband does that work for me.
Thine husband? Thou hast a husband?
Don't you?
Well, of sorts.
Let me get thy door.
Oh, but soft. What like?
My dear brother, how art thou? Oh, I do love thee, sir. I do love thee like my brother. Oh, come here.
And Mercutio?
Yeah.
Thank God I teach us Shakespeare.
Yes, this is an ambitious party of yours. You see,
You have high heights, woman.
But I have high heights.
Dost
Well,
thou want to be queen with thy bosom and thy witches?
I know not of the witches you speak of.
Did not your husband send a letter unto you, explaining thy witches?
He sent a letter of his overarching ambition of...
Thane of Cawdor, was he? Go on.
He was, but shall be no more, if he shall grasp the sword by the hilt
if he shall with his own feigned ambition decide to grasp a crown, but oh, he doth need the hand to push him.
Where is Duncan tonight?
I would know, yet he...
I have not seen him for many hours.
I have not seen him either, though he did look so much like my father.
Dost thou kill him, Lady Macbeth?
Yay. Cool, that works quite well with Shakespeare. Fabulous. For our next game, it's just straight scene like the ones that you've seen before, the house troupe play. So can I have two random characters from Shakespeare? We had a couple of extra suggestions for the last one. Anybody? Puck. Puck. Excellent. Puck, can I have a puck, please? Gents. They'll decide amongst themselves. One more character?
John McClane.
Queen Margaret. Ooh. Anyone feel up for Queen Margaret?
Yes, I'll do Queen Margaret.
I'll be Puck.
Queen Margaret and
Queen Margaret and Puck.
And
I'll be Puck.
can I have a non-geographical location,
You
please?
Queen Margaret?
Yeah.
I'll be Puck. Primark.
Primark. I like any parts of Primark.
What seconds?
I think Primark sounds good. Cool, so we have Lady Margaret and...
Lady Margaret.
Lady Margaret and Puck in Primark. And can I have just a word, just any word or a noun?
Ooh, knickers.
Oh, knickers. Cool. Oh, knickers. And just a scene between you.
See him, how he doth brood over yonder bargains. Fingering each of the fabrics with a plum. I remember him well of before. I remember him, a gutter sniper, bottle spider he may have been. Yes, he doth walk amongst my rooms. He doth buy from my bargain bins. His fat...
Have I seen you before, old lady? Or is it by some reckoning I see you wandering into what? Trying to find little Bargain, the hero inside.
Thou dost see me wander all over this here store, for it once was mine, I once was of the name Primark. Pennies it was in land of Ireland, yet here they do rename it. And thou, what dost thou seek?
I seekest in the night the strangest of strangest things that do plight. I see you stand and I see you there, you with thine ginger hair. I know what you seek, I know what you dare, but you shall not have it, you shall not be there.
Thou moves with such grace and such will and aplomb. Thou gracest this stage. Thou is here, then thou is gone. Must one of those fairy folk. My mind does it seek it? Of what have they spoke? They spoke to me of folk that did live amongst the trees. Are they here to blight the family or me?
You see me now, you see me here, can you not do anything I dare?
You seek me in this land of mark, this land of bargains? We must embark and we must buy new underwear.
Sirs, perchance thee would like to take a Swedish meatball.
A Swedish meatball?
My good sirs, they are delectable, sir.
We have forgotten. We have not read GPS correctly. We have moved too far down Street of Broad towards Primark. Well, we now embark.
We must go back into thine street, and there we will find into thy heat a special night of us to do. Everyone knows we need a boo. Forget what I say, that was really wrong, for on thy street we will hear a gong.
A gong!
Wrong!
are gone now.
The store will be closing in 5 minutes. Please make your final purchases by making your way to this here cashier.
Good sirs, now we must go away and meet again some other day.
A voice I heard within the sky. A voice I heard. Oh me, oh my, you call me sir. Yet I am madame. You call me sir. On you I damn you. I curse you with my fairy friend, for it is I, Queen Margaret, thou offend.
But the voice, ephemeral and clear, doth bring you and I so near. Sirs, we are bound in an eternal embrace.
But I must move so much quicker, because I must find a cheap pair of knickers.
Lovely stuff. And for our last little scene for you tonight, can I just have a famous scene from Shakespeare? It might be one you remember from studying at school. Just one that you liked or hated. Anyone got a favourite scene or a scene that we
Hamlet scolding his mother.
What was that?
Hamlet scolding his mother.
Hamlet scolding his mother. So today we have our guest director Seamus Allen in, and he's going to redirect this scene. He has some new actors. If I could have two of you guys up. We have a Hamlet and we have a Gertrude. Hamlet and a Gertrude. And they're doing a reimagined version of this Shakespeare play. Seamus is trying to get them to a new place in this work, in this scene, and so we've got Hamlet. He's scolding his mother. They haven't been working on it very long, so they can't quite remember the lines, and they've decided to modernise it a lot. So it's kind of half in Shakespearean verse, and it's a little bit not. We'll see where it goes.
Okay guys, I'm really happy to have you here. It's exciting, we're gonna just go for it. I think let's abandon a read through, because that's just ridiculous. Let's just go with it. I don't want you to be in the scene, I want you to feel it. So let's first of all, let's kind of just Good. Now what I'll do is just let's just go for the words of it, okay? So let me just hear the words of the scene. So maybe if we can do maybe like one word at a time. So we can just kind of embody everything in one word at a time. Ready and go.
Bitch.
Why?
Beautiful. Face. Clear.
Yet.
No!
Mother.
Son! We love.
I like it. I think we get more of everybody. So I think we need to kind of really do it through the medium of interpretive dance. So I think it's about finding the sound of the piece, but then also using interpretive dance. I want Hamlet to be all about childhood and betrayal.
Okay.
And Gertrude, I want it just to be about lust and womb. Just thinking lust and womb in interpretive dance. Thank you and go. That's good. I think more sounds. It should move towards song. It should move towards. This is not. We should both have to sing together. You're supposed to find the words together.
Why you me? I am me.
More bigger song together at the same time. Go.
Who do you think you are, me? Who do you think you are?
Let's go straight into kind of a Sopranos-like kind of New Jersey kind of mafia modern crime family. Let's go straight down that. Let's have it go.
Hey, mother, who you think you are? Come in here.
For God's sake, Hamlet, I didn't fuck your father, okay? I didn't fucking kill him!
When I saw you fucking kill my father, you goddamn bitch.
Fucking
What do you think you are?
You were fucking psyched up for that Ophelia, okay? That's what you were doing, Hamlet. You didn't give a shit
I love Ophelia. What the hell?
This is great. We have a very broad-ranging audience. But maybe it's a family-based audience. It's not very hard. So can we kind of maybe do the more CBeebies version? So I want all the emotion. I love emotions amazing. Keep it raw, keep it real, keep it CBB. Ready?
Okay, so here we have my mother. She is a dirty slut. You don't know that word there, but just let it.
Sometimes children.
That's no, we need more CBBs. I've got an idea, I've got the idea. It's with hand puppets. Okay, with hand, so it's with just the puppets. Handled, imagine socks. Ready, and go!
Oh, hello, Mummy. How are you?
Hello, Hamlet.
Hello. Hey, you dirty slut. I'm sorry, Mum. Don't cry. Don't cry, come here.
No, Hamlet!
Oh.
I'm scared for you. Hamlet,
Yes?
you are
Last thing I want to do, and I'm enjoying the puppets. Let's go back to our body. Last thing I want to do is, I want to just kind of play the overriding sexuality of this scene. So I want it to be about kind of sexuality that's unrequited sexuality. So I want it to just be fizzing on stage, that you almost get there, and then it gets dissipated immediately. So I want these huge moments of sexual tension that never come together. I want us in the audience to be just blown away by it. We want to feel it. We want to feel the heat. Ready? All yours and go.
So, Hamlet.
Hey, Mom.
More!
I need to speak to you about something.
No, what, Mum? Was it because I didn't tell you my room? What did you find on the floor?
Been a bad boy.
More! For the bad boy!
You're not as bad for me, Hamlet.
It's you! It's gonna go raise to a crescendo where you almost kiss!
Yeah.
You've been so bad!
I've been so naughty! So naughty, Mum! Naughty!
You beat
Hamlet, I killed the father!
You killed him!
Back to CBBS!
A dirty slut.
Thank you very much! Thank you very much. What we're going to do now is we're going to have a quick break.
So Shakespeare, fun. So the basic first thing to know about Shakespeare, so just comes. So we've got this rhythm that goes da-dum, 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 da-dum. 10 claps in 5 sets of 2. So if everyone just claps that out, so it goes da-dum, 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 da-dum. That is how all of Shakespeare is spoken, and it's a lot how we speak. Apart from that sense, it's not how we still use words today. So it's like, my name is Tessa and I like to sing. It's the same. My name is Tessa and I like to sing. So simple. So can you possibly think of one for yourself? So if you just go around and see if you can just do. It could be about your day, like I did some Christmas shopping here today. Is one that you could that makes sense.
Hello, my name is David. Not quite.
Not quite.
Hello, my name
You start with my name is David. So you go, my name is David. And what do you like to do?
Go. Okay.
So you could do my name is David and I play board games. That'd be one. Go for it.
My name is David and I like to play board games.
And I play board games. So it always keeps that 10 beat rhythm. So you don't go over
What's the
it.
game?
Yeah.
Seamus, Dave Robertson.
It's
We've
not-
been in dialogue
So,
there, but
Emil,
I
do you have one?
of course, yeah. This is my first chance to get. I went to work. Sorry, in the hope that I can participate. I went to work.
The train was late.
Train was late.
What's fun?
What's fun?
Yeah, say something to do there, and then we'll all work to make it better.
My name is John.
We're going to use this time to do a bit short form again.
Or my name is John, I like to do comics.
We go back up again.
With
We can do it for
bits.
the
So
show.
like, it takes out all the little words, and
Well,
that's like the rhythm that all the sonnets are written in, it's the rhythm that
going
most
on.
speeches are written in.
Well, that's
and it all fits out really good. So what we're going to try is, and it's only trying it, it's just do one line each and see if we can make like a story with it. So same thing with the so I'm going to go. David went to walk his dog today. Tap it a bit like that.
Yeah. And then he saw a wild goose in the forest.
Ooh, that's
And whilst he was in the forest, he also saw a bear.
yeah, we go. He saw a bear,
Saw a bear.
and then he also fits perfectly.
The bear ate the goose and had a poo.
Yeah. The poo was green and smelly. How's the story? The poo was green and smelly. The swan said moo.
Which was insane since it was meat.
David looked shocked at what he did see. He was scared.
And needed to pee.
Yeah, what he said.
So that way what David was shocked and scared at what he saw, and that's all one line, and then you got another line to carry that one on afterwards. So
Running away, David did sway and tripped on a twig.
or David did sway and trip, and then that's all it needs to like say. Like basically around that rhythm, that's just to show you like the kind of rhythm that is used. So obviously what Shakespeare wrote was all very tight. Not in theory a lot of room for improvisation, but I like to think otherwise. So I've got some, and this is just really quick. This is good scripts. This isn't. Yeah. Super short one. Yay. And this is good because it's got the Shakespeare version and then a modernised version next to it. That is basically a complete one translation of what's said. So what I'd like to try is just doing a normal scene. So we'll have two people doing a normal scene in this room. This guy is the porter in Macbeth, so he's there to guard the gates, guard the door to this room, and he hears this knocking, and he has this whole speech. There's knocking going on in the middle of it, and he's just bemoaning that he has to do his job and come and answer the knocking, and he's sort of mocking the person on the other side of the door. But I thought, well, there's not a lot of room for him. Some people argue there's not a lot of room for improvisation. I'm like, well, depends what's going on stage alongside it. Like, what if the action in the other room is nothing to do with the knocking on the door, or nothing to do with what the guy is expecting. So, what I'd like to just try is two people, either two of you guys.
Yep.
I mean, you get to read it.
Oh!
Okay, you don't mind reading it.
I can read it.
Okay, so you do. So, just give us a word. Any word.
Porch.
Porch. Okay, so your word is porch, and just create a scene, normal improv scene to do with porch. You don't need for that. That involves some sort of knocking. That's it. Only remit for the scene.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and then we'll bring every time the knocking starts, we'll bring Emil in, and he'll add the lines in, and we'll see how that works.
Okay. Adding the lines like they would say it, or just.
No. So you will be the porter on this side of the door. So they're doing a scene over here, but every time they knock, it's adding the knocking in to the scene.
Okay. Not sure if I get it.
Okay?
We'll see.
Cool. So for instance, they'll be doing their thing there, whatever the scene involves.
Oh, and
there'll be
when it's
some sort of
knocking. Yeah.
Your kid go, this is a lot of knocking, come think of it.
Oh yeah, that's what you explained. Okay.
So as soon as you've done the knocking, let him do his little talk a bit.
Okay.
And then we'll see how the two react when this ball.
Okay.
Oh, okay, cool.
So,
And just you do, have to read the Shakespeare one.
I do that. Okay, cool.
Just see what happens. It's fun. Cool.
Oh, my aching bones. Oh, it's so cold in here.
Find one.
Oh, okay.
This is a lot of knocking, come to think of it. If a man were in charge of opening the gates of hell to let people in, he would have to turn the key a lot.
It's feeling a little bit warmer now, I think. It's definitely a little bit more pleasant.
Do you want to get your like a blanket like that, or do you
Oh, that'd be lovely,
Yeah.
David.
want
Oh dear.
Knock, knock, knock. Who's there in the devil's name? Maybe it's a farmer who killed himself because grain was cheap.
These whippersnappers.
You here? Just in time. I hope you brought some handkerchiefs. You're going to sweat a lot here.
Just keep walking like that. Just keep walking.
Yeah, these cops, they don't like old folk like me.
There's so much air coming from here. Have you not sawn this porch at all recently at all?
Oh, I'm so old. I can't just tear up the wood. Would you help me, son?
I'll get the hammer and
Yeah.
I'll give it a bit of a knock.
Oh. Knock, knock, knock! Who's there in the other devil's name? Maybe it's some slick two-faced con? Two-faced con man who lied under oath? But he found out that you can't lie to God, and now he's going to hell for perjury. Come on in, con man! Come on in!
Do you think that they'll notice that you kind of knocked it down, right?
It's fine, because what we can do now, if I just roll this up. I can almost use it, God. Knock, okay, let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Knock, knock, knock!
Get your...
Who's there? Maybe it's an English tailor who likes to skin for the fabric of people's clothes. Now that tight pants are in fashion, he can get away with it. Come on in, tailor. You can heat your iron up in here.
What we call this, Granddad? It's called a box it.
That's great. You can stop that. No, that was better than I expected. I just wanted to try it out with you, to see if it worked.
That was cool. You wanted a series of people to go past the guardsman, because the guardsman was, describing
Yeah, and
these people.
if there were more people, then you could do it with almost freeze tags. So you have one scene, and then every time there's an opening, someone else steps in, starts a new scene, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But no, I thought that was really interesting. There was one more I want to try. I don't know if Seamus is ready to start yet or not, but and actually, it was just going to be a game of translation. So like we normally do, but with someone reading out the Shakespeare side of things, and then in sort of massive. Yeah, no, we're doing really. Okay, so
Can we read the Shakespeare?
Huh?
Can we read Shakespeare?
Yeah, of course, go for it.
Yeah, you can.
Wait, I have that one out in order. Cool. So yeah, you'll be reading that side, and who wants? Do you want to go reading the? That's it. But you can take liberties with it as in translation.
Okay.
Just make up whatever you want to go alongside the
Okay.
translation. So do you want to do it as a scene? So like with a scene, so Emil could be like your scene partner, or do you want to just go for it as a sort of speech on your own?
I don't mind. Do you want to? I can.
It more depends on how comfy you are.
Yeah. Do you want to do monologue, or do you want me to stand here and talk to you?
I would like to try this as a moment.
Cool.
Sweet. But you can provide the knocking.
Yeah.
So just following
Can I just stand in the middle of it and knock?
Yeah. Well, in fact, okay. Can I have a place from you guys? Just a suggestion of a random place.
Coffee shop. Coffee shop.
A coffee shop. Okay, we're going to do it in a coffee shop, and you're in the bathroom of the coffee shop. So there's only one toilet in the coffee shop, and Emil is waiting to use it. But you're taking quite a long time because you're procrastinating away to actually yourself. In Shakespearean. Go for it.
Here's a knocking indeed. If a man were a porter of Hellgate, he should have old turning the key.
There is a lot of knocking. Come to think of it, if a man were in charge of opening the gates of hell to let people in, he would have to turn the key a lot.
Knock, knock, knock. Who's there in the name of Beelzebub? Here's a farmer that hanged himself in the expectation of plenty. Come in time, have the napkins enough about you. Here you swear to it.
Knock, knock, knock. Who's there in thy devil's name? Maybe it's a farmer who killed himself because grain was cheap. Oh, you're here just in time. I hope you brought some handkerchiefs. You're going to sweat a lot here.
Knock, knock, who's there? In the devil's name, faith here, equivocator that could swear in both the scales against either scale, who committed treason enough for God's sake, yet could not equivocate heaven. Oh, come in, equivocator.
Knock, knock, who's there? In the other devil's name, maybe some slick, two-faced con man who lived under the oath. But he found out he couldn't lie to God, and now he's going to go to hell for perjury. Come on in, con man.
Knock, 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 who's there? Faith here, an English tailor come hither for stealing out of a French hose. Come in, tailor, you may roast dog goose.
Knock, knock, knock. Who's there? Maybe it's an English tailor who liked to skimp on the fabric of people's clothes. But now their tight pants are in fashion, he can't get away with it. Come on in, tailor. You can keep your iron up in here.
Knock, knock, never quiet, what are you? But this place is too cold for hell. I'll devil portrait no further. I had thought to have it let in some of all professions that go the primrose way to the everlasting bonfire.
No, no. Never a moment of peace. Who are you? Oh, this place is too cold to be held. I won't pretend to be the devil's porter anymore. I was going to let someone from every profession from into hell.
Thank you very much for passing out my things. I'm sorry for holding up.
No. Come forward. Hello. And new people as well.
Yes, I don't know.
I'll have people popping in during the night.
What's that?
Yes, it's the portrait speech from Macbeth.
Yes.
Early stand-up comedy. Cool. So,